All right, let's go. Ayo, we're three hot guys sharing our opinions because we're special and different. Gold medals, we're winning. Can't help it if we're burdened by our intellect. You can play checkers while we pretend we know the rules to chess. The council has spoken, and we are the chosen. Your nose is broken because I broke it.
This sucks.
And welcome back to another episode of Will of the Council. It's your boy Joseph. I've got Jordan in the booth.
I got all these bruises, guys. I don't know how to handle this. I was just trying to live stream my life around me and everyone around me without their consent, and I was just assaulted from every direction. I don't really get why.
We've got Danny, who appears to be, oh my god, jumping into a pool wearing electronic glasses.
Woohoo! This is amazing. Oh, and Jordan, sorry, that was me harassing you. I was pelting you with zinc.
Oh, stop.
And we've got Becky
tie-in.
on the ones and twos. How are
Thank
you all
you.
doing today?
Well,
I'm
two
great.
things.
Got a big package coming. I'm sorry, I'm done. Feeling great. Thank you for asking.
They're calling me the glue factory.
So we're talking about one thing that you'll hear about momentarily, but one thing we almost talked about is the unbelievable proliferation of zinc among public consciousness as a mechanism to make your cums way bigger. All I have to say about that is, what the fuck is wrong with you people?
No, look, I think this is a piece of well-known, this isn't new information, right? Like, this has been known for a
Right.
while, I feel.
But both me and Jordan did not know this.
The thing is that no one under the age of 35 ever learns anything unless it trends like on TikTok.
Right, sure.
Like, it is unfortunately necessary for us to learn any fact whatsoever.
Yeah.
Back in the day, they would plop us in front of the Simpsons-style A World Without Zinc television program, and we'd watch Troy McClure tell us what would happen in a world without firing pistons, rotary telephone dials, and all the fantastic products available as a result of zinc. But
Zinc.
now we have to hear some person on, TikTok using Peter Griffin, Stewie Griffin AI voices be like, "Fat man, I see your cums are much more powerful this month." Yes, Stewie, I've been eating zinc
Hey,
supplements.
Did you guys hear about
What
zinc?
the deuce? That's way
right.
too much cum.
So much
Oh
zinc.
no.
Zinc is not only useful for your vitamin C.
Give me the Mario. This guy fucking sucks at coming. Give me that.
This guy fucking sucks at coming. He never uses zinc at all. No bananas, no pineapples, no cum.
Oh, that's good. We love hearing it.
Actually describe what is. Apparently, like, this is a very actually like research thing that if you take zinc supplements, you will launch larger ropes. So I need to go to Walgreens. You guys record the pod without me.
Okay. Yeah. No, Rebecca came in right before we started recording and told it to us. And Joseph was like, yeah, of course. And me and Jordan were like, what?
Yeah, no, I instantly started looking up where to get the cheapest, biggest bottles of zinc supplements. I need to see if this works. I need to triple dose. Can you overdose on zinc? Wait, hold on. Google search.
I believe you can.
Yeah, I think you can.
Why? Oh my
You're
god,
like,
the human
what?
body is so annoying.
My body's a prison.
Why can't 90% of my body weight be in my testicles? Why can't I lose 8 pounds every time I nut?
Look, if I can fit $70 worth of Panda Express DoorDashed to me inside my body, I should be able to fit a metric ton of zinc so I can launch an entire glue factory out of me. That's like...
I think we could do an entire episode about how much Panda Express you eat exclusively.
Yeah.
No, we need we're not sponsored by Blue Chew yet, but we got an idea for you. We got to put zinc in your Blue Chew supplements. Like, you gotta
This
double
is how
them
I
up.
know you people are like total Blue Chew noobs. Blue Chew has zinc in it.
Oh, it does?
Oh, let's
Holy
go.
fuck.
Why wouldn't it?
Dude.
It's for coming.
Joseph, we are the newborn babies, and you are the wise old man teaching us everything we need to know.
Yes. Teach me how to nut. Teach me how to nut.
Oh my god.
This is certifiably our worst episode yet.
Damn it, Jordan. Now all I can think about is teach me how to Dougie, but instead it's teach me how to nut.
Yeah.
All right. Can we talk about the other thing?
Yes. So about July 23rd, about a week from recording, someone posted a video that is called Waves about these, I guess I'll call them content creator glasses. It's pretty
Okay,
much
first off,
allowing you to record things.
all that should happen when you put these glasses on is like a small remote detonator explodes and blows up your temple, killing you instantly.
Yes,
If you
actually,
ever purchase a product specifically designed for capital C content creation,
yeah.
no, you're not going to make it.
Yeah. It's crazy because, like, you know, the idea of this is like live streaming glasses with a camera on them,
Right.
so you can live stream constantly. I'm about to say my unwokest opinion, which is I think people don't get in fights enough anymore, like fist fights, right?
Oh, okay.
Because if
Talk
you
your
were
shit, King.
liable to get assaulted and the cops would come and they'd be like, okay, break it up, you know, and everybody would be fine, right?
Right.
Then people wouldn't be doing this shit. Because if you walked up to me with the camera glasses, you and I both don't know what's going to happen, but the internet's going to find out. Like, that's what's going to happen. I'm sorry. You can't wear the fucking live streaming glasses and put me on the internet without my consent. Who knows?
I mean, it's literally illegal, right? Like we can
Yes.
all know this.
Okay. Not to be like epic lawyer
know.
stuff, but like it depends.
It depends
You
on the
know, in
thing.
some states you do have to have two-party consent in
Right.
order to film anybody, and in some states you have to have one-party consent. But in general, this is one of those products, and sometimes you like, I love seeing them. Sometimes you see a product that like clearly never passed over the eyes of anyone with a degree.
Yes.
Like in law.
Yes. Oh my god, it's so
Even like
awesome.
an intern should have taken just a glance at this before you spent $10 million developing the product.
Okay, I've been thinking about this a lot. Is it because we've learned that, like, laws mean nothing, right? So people are just kind of doing whatever? I know that's not actually true, but it feels like people are just doing whatever they want to. And why is this happening? Like, why are we making live streaming goggles to just... Don't people have... okay, something broke somewhere. This is not a thing that you can make, right? Am I crazy?
What, like camera glasses?
So what it is there's just been kind of an unbelievable proliferation of constantly on style content.
Yes.
And
yeah, that's
I don't
true.
know when it happened, but I remember growing up and being like, wow, that the like desert bus stream is crazy. They're there the whole time,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Like they have to, that's unbelievable. And now like a subathon is like an entry level thing that people do. There are tons of TikTok, Vine, and Twitch creators whose entire like life is built around specifically doing that, like showing up in locations with like a Iron Man style getup on that enables them to record and transmit what they're seeing every place, every time. And there's become a growing assumption among people that anything they do, any meltdown they have in public, any transgression they have ever done is going to be permanently available because someone around them is just like randomly recording.
Yeah.
And that's a real fucking strange setup we've got there. Like, it's very odd that we were like, you know what if we built the Panopticon? We could cut out an entire like building process. We could just live in it. And this, I think, is the obvious conclusion to that sort of set of beliefs, which is it's a camera that lives on your face, is permanently on, and can be activated and deactivated extremely stealthily, specifically for the benefit of like a bunch of viewers on kick.com.
Yeah, that's the thing I should actually clarify, is because a portable like video recorder camera, whatever, is on everybody's supercomputer that lives in their pocket.
Right.
The
like
difference
it's not
here
crazy, but
the difference here is that these glasses with the fucking camera on them live stream on Twitch or Kick or what have you. You know,
Right.
they are just specifically made for you to walk around and live stream your life.
that's how they advertise it on this post and on their like website. Just to clarify, you know, and let the audience viewers at home know that they put like, oh, stream to Twitch, stream to Kick. Anyway, continue, Jordan.
That's really it, is that like that's what's different to me. For whatever reason, it's just this setup, this device from hell is it is the explicitness of, you know, it being used to live stream life around you all the time just icks me out. I don't know why. It's just ugh.
Well, here, I can probably explain why this icks you out. The guy on this post, so I didn't get to really explain all of what this post is, which is an incredible post where they showcased a trailer, a minute-long trailer, a minute 45 seconds of this guy pretty much going to this like pool party. And before you watch it, the text on the post is record in stealth, live stream all day. So they know that like the quote unquote issue you have with live streaming is you have a very visible camera, and which is like, okay, that person's recording. I like that. I better like get out of the way, or like I don't really want to be on a camera, which is like fine. Like I think most people will move out of the way or not get shown. But if it's in stealth, then like you are immediately like your draw for this is for the people who are like, nah, bro, I'm gonna get caught. What do? I need to do like pranks and stuff. It's like, we've got the camera for you. It's like going to like the Acme store and trying to find a trap like to like get for your content creation. So you read that, you're like, okay, wow, that's gross. Then you watch the video and it's this cool, epic streamer guy. And he's at this pool party and he clicks the glasses, which creates clips. So he sees someone dive in the pool, clip saved. He goes to this, like, he lands the beer pong in the video. Boom, clip saved. He goes to a room by accident and there's a guy in a banana suit with a ton of bananas. And he's like, get out of my room, bro. And you're like, oh, sorry. Then he actively cheats in like a poker game in the video. And then they like run and get him with like a gun. And then he walks out and he's like seeing another girl with the glasses on. And they're like, hey, what's up?
Hey,
and
what's up?
It's done.
What's up, babe?
Are
you also a fucking loser? Yeah.
It's so awesome. But Joseph's right. It's just like the ever-present world of like, but like, how do I become less accountable for the content and become always live? This will put me at the edge.
I think that it was actually really good that kids were allowed to just like get away with stuff and like fuck up on things without there being like a permanent visual record of it. And I think that even in a best case scenario, the goal for this is, doesn't everyone want to always see what you're doing at all times in case something cool happens? But a worst case scenario is, and I guess we can just be honest about this thing exists to create a shitload of revenge porn, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh.
A machine to create revenge porn.
It's crazy. This should like, it's just,
I don't know.
It's really funny. Hopefully this is like failed on outset, because obviously I think the nice part is the response to this is everyone being like, dude, what? This is terrible. And, you know, many people showcasing their examples of people with different like hidden cameras, not just, these people aren't the first to invent this, I don't think. And so, you know, showcasing how it's like gross. And they're like, that was me. Like I got videoed. And so, you know, hopefully the pushback is enough that like this doesn't see the light of day. But, you know, the website is hilarious. It's one of those like try and sell to investors style websites. And if you try to reserve the glasses, you have to put $100 down. And you know what the $100 does? It places you in line to buy it when it comes out. Awesome.
Dude, it's so easy to get money these days.
It's so easy.
They're selling a line for a product that doesn't exist and can't be made because it's illegal. And people are like, sign me up, please. You know what? Actually, tell you what. You send $1,000 to willofthecouncel@gmail.com through PayPal, and we will get you in line for the new product that is coming courtesy of our
Zinc addiction
production division as soon as it passes legal, which I'm sure it will, of course. We call it the Senator Killer. Now this item will be multi-use.
We're actually selling 24 karat gold bottle stands for bottle night, and we'll be featuring them in Dubai.
True.
Yeah, the Dubai chocolate kill button.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
The matcha latte Dubai chocolate Pilates.
Shut up.
I think that it's really rough, even, you know, at base, going back one step further, is like, what is the ultimate purpose of this thing? It's to chronicle your cool life. Right? And this is kind of how the big streamers are, the like FaZe clans and such. It is so sad that the end goal of the world now is not to live a cool life where you have $1 million and you get to do a bunch of cool stuff. It's for other people to watch you living your cool life.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, being able to sit in a giant pool all day doesn't mean anything unless a bunch of 14-year-olds say that I'm awesome for doing so. It's like, what a fucking horrible world we've made.
So
I know,
good, man. It's so
terrible.
awful.
What happened to the old days in which, like, MySpace Tom would come into, like, $100 million and vanish permanently?
Yes.
You ever follow up on that guy? I went to his, like, Twitter the other day, and he posts, like, once a year, and it's a picture of him, like, in a remote, off of a fucking cliff village in, like, Bali or something. And he'll be like, spent a couple of months here just meditating, swimming, and taking in the scenery, hiking every day and having a great time. And then everyone would be like, what's your next project? And he's like, sorry, I'm not online very
She
much.
was like,
It's like,
nothing.
great, good.
Yeah,
Where the
good.
wind takes me.
I'm a quadrillionaire. There's no reason for me to ever participate in society ever again. Now it's like, I'm a quadrillionaire. Boy, are the kids at the middle school gonna love this.
man.
Yep, hit the live
I
button.
need to see Keck W's in chat when I like win $3 million.
I literally will not enjoy the birth of my child unless there's a hype train actively
Oh,
rolling.
babe, stay still. Clip saved.
Bro, someone clip that. Someone clip that. All right, well, you ready for the post?
What
Okay.
if you just said no?
You know what?
Let me just like go offline.
Yep. Bye, everybody.
All right. We got 3 bangers for you today. They are really something. Our first one comes from, am I overreacting? Am I overreacting?
True.
Honestly, am I overreacting? All right. This one is 10 months old. It's a little old. The reason that it's so old is because it is a Christmas-themed post. Why? Well, you're going to figure out as soon as we say the title. Here we go. Am I overreacting? My wife wants to teach my kid to believe in Krampus, the German Christmas demon.
Okay, before we jump into this, I have a question for y'all.
Okay.
Are you like
Y'all
Santa
fuck with-
atheists?
Sorry, I thought you were gonna say y'all fuck with Krampus.
Y'all fuck with Krampus? No. Are y'all like,
It's fucked up. Like, I don't believe in like a single all-powerful God who disseminates his wishes through like the power of his followers, his apostles, and his saints. But I do believe that Saint Nicholas is a being that lives infinitely and has supernatural powers.
yeah, so I want to have joy and whimsy, but I really, if I still, to this day, struggle with the concept of teaching my child Santa.
Oh, really?
It's just like, yeah, I don't know. It's weird, and people can yell at me for this. This is not like
I don't
a
know. Some
reasonable
families
opinion
just like
I
don't
have.
do it. That's fine. I knew a lot of kids
It's
who
like,
just
I
were like,
don't
"Santa's not
know.
real."
It's like teaching your child this like weird religiosity, and it's like, oh, you got to be good because Santa.
It's priming for faith, right?
Yeah.
It's to
Right.
be like, you will spend your entire life, you know, begging to God who will maybe sort of relent and give you something. And it's like, that becomes a lot easier to swallow if there's another guy you have to be nice for who does give you presents. Like,
Yeah.
there's a measurable impact.
I don't know.
And you
I
make
don't
like
know.
cookies for
not to
them.
be too r/atheist, but I get it. I do think there's a way to do it that's like fun and like not and
Yeah.
isn't going to turn your child into some sort of freak. But the reason I probably will teach my kid about Santa is I don't want them going to school and saying Santa's not real.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. I would have
Mm.
to, because if I that is so funny that you have the same thing, because that's the same problem that I have, is how do I make sure that my child does not adopt my snarky assholeness and I can trust them to make sure other kids who say they believe in Santa, like he or she or they, does not fucking, I don't know, impart that belief onto them, you know, like just ruin it for other kids. I have no idea how to do this, but I will say I am a better parent than everybody else because I don't want to lie to my children.
So true, dude. You know what? I've made this medal
that's
for
the
you.
real reason.
I will tell you, I intend to lie to my children about a lot of stuff.
Yeah, that's probably
Where
it.
did the dog go?
Yeah.
Farm upstate.
Yeah.
What's the meaning of life? You know, to be happy and love people. Is this whole experience on Earth pointless? No. You know, I'm
Yeah.
going to lie to my kid a
Yeah.
lot, okay?
Yeah.
You will die if you don't eat your vegetables.
That I
you will
probably
die
will
if you
do.
don't appreciate your mom and
What
dad.
awesome parenting
you will
lies.
die if you don't clean your
Yep.
room.
That is a good
You will
one.
die if you don't take a shower. You will die if you don't shit in a toilet. You will die if you make Jordan angry. He will actually
Okay,
kill
that
you.
one
That's-
you do have to follow. I'm sorry.
You
I'm
probably
not.
do have to warn
Yeah,
them
you gotta
about
be
that.
careful
Yeah.
about that one. No, I grew up with like very Catholic, right? So like Saint Nick was like my mom got to be like, he was a saint, but he also brought presents. And so like, you know, I was like, yeah, Santa Claus is real. So I loved it. So I don't remember when it was disappointing figuring out that my parents were Santa. Just kidding. Santa's real. And so teaching that to my kid will definitely be if I have one someday, will be a fun endeavor. But I like Santa. It's just like a fun thing. And be like, he's in our hearts. Yeah. Anyway, what do you want for Christmas?
You know what? I figured out the solution for this. I have to re-believe in Santa.
True. He's real.
I have to re-teach myself that Santa is real. So that way I just believe in Santa.
Yes.
That's the way to do it. Because I will tell my children about Santa, and then they go, Dad, you lied to me. They told me Santa wasn't real. I go, they're wrong. He's real. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hey, babe, what did Santa bring us last year? Santa brought us the big patio umbrella, you know? My wife from the other room says that. And it's like, yeah, Santa rocks, you know?
Yeah. I like Santa as like a thing you can just be. When we started getting older, my dad would just go to us and be like, all right, what do you want Santa to get you? And I was like, all right, tell Santa I want a new TV.
This is actually way more fun.
Isn't it great?
I was an annoying little kid, and I was doing like handwriting analysis on my parents to determine if they were Santa.
Dude, you're so
I figured out
lame.
way early.
Oh my god.
Me and my sister believed that we saw Santa so ferociously correct that we were like, that was Santa. There was snow in the door. It's just my dad.
Until like yesterday. It was until like last week.
Yeah.
In fact, in talking about today's post, we were like, so how are we going to deal with a Santa fakery? And you're going to be like, what?
Yeah.
It's like Krampus is real.
Anyway, I don't think that like that it is that bad to make your kid believe in Santa any more than it is to make him believe in the Easter Bunny or the Tooth Fairy or something.
I think all those are bad.
But what about
I think you should be
Krampus?
sentenced to death.
What about Krampus?
Krampus, I think, is a special case because he's mean. All those guys are nice.
Yeah.
I think they should, even if they don't believe in Santa, they should believe in Krampus because they should feel fear.
True. I love traumatizing my kids.
All right, you ready to read this post?
Let's do it.
My wife is from a small village in Germany close to the Austrian border, where apparently this is normal. I, British, siding with the wife. I, British, came home the other day to see her showing our 2-year-old a video of Krampus, who looks something like the pictures I have shared. He looked bewildered, and I know he could very well have night terrors. He gets scared of everything. I asked her why she felt she needed to show him that, and she explained if you are bad, Santa won't come, and Krampus will get you instead and hit you or something. Now, I am really ticked off. She says it is tradition, and I will be grateful in the future when I can use it as a way to get the kids to behave. I flipped out and told her that was manipulation and child abuse. She said she was grateful for it as a child because it taught her to behave at an early age, and she knew deep down it was not real. I just think it's the most effed up thing I've ever heard of.
All right, I have figured this out. I will also be teaching my children about Krampus, and then I'll talk to them about the importance of taking protein powder and creatine so you can kill Krampus with your bare hands when you grow big and strong.
Step 1, misbehave. You need to get Krampus to your house.
Yes, exactly.
Step 2, it's time to kill.
Yes.
Step 3, remember your creatine.
Yeah.
Step 4, punch.
Okay, so I guess I would say I think it is really funny that like Germany has an evil Santa Claus that will like, I think he puts you in a sack and beats you or something.
Yes,
oh my
does.
God.
If you don't behave. I think that's really funny, you know?
Yeah.
They were like, shit, this whole devil thing isn't a good enough motivator. We need one during life as well.
Yeah.
But it's just another stupid thing for kids to believe. Generally, I'm like, oh, this is kind of harmless, you know? The only downside would be if you're using it to force your kids to do stuff. And then the wife is like, you're going to love having Krampus around because you can use him to force your kids to do stuff.
Yeah. I'm going to manipulate my children by making them scared all the time. See, that's the thing about Santa.
Okay,
is
the other thing is I don't want to show you. The title image for this episode is Krampus. This is the picture he sent, and he said, she showed him a picture that looks like this. Surely this is a little much for a 2-year-old.
Yeah, genuinely. Like, what the fuck
I
is wrong with you?
can't get over the fact that the kid is 2 years old.
Yeah, like, I'm sorry.
She's like, gotta start him young. Gotta start him young.
Like, oh yeah, this fucking eldritch demon creature will eat you to death. And it's like, okay.
The 2-year-old can barely talk.
This child is not on solid food yet. All right?
Yeah. Like,
he'd be like, how is he going to eat me to death? You can't eat food that isn't puree.
Yeah.
Me when I have to put my 2-year-old in a sack and throw him around because I'm bored.
Yeah, this is the thing I was going to say about Santa is like with Santa, there is a downside with Santa, right? If you're naughty, you get coal instead of presents. It's in the fucking...
Yeah, you've got
It's
your
in
own
the myth.
in-house
It's
like
built
bad
in.
with Santa.
Yeah, it's not like, oh, if you're good, Santa gives you presents, and if you're bad, you get torn in half by a demon. Like, I'm sorry. This is, I'm not going to say what I was going to say. I think this is stupid. I think this is dumb. I think you're dumb for teaching your kids about Krampus. Listener, if you learned about Krampus, tell your parents that I, Jordan, think they're stupid. You're
True.
allowed to do that.
Yep, and have them join the Patreon.
Yeah, and have them give me
truly
money as
make it mad.
penance for teaching them a stupid fucking thing. It's just dumb. This is so stupid. I'm sorry. Like, am I allowed to just say that this is dumb? I know that this is like a cultural tradition or whatever, but this is dumb.
I don't know. Yes, I think. I mean, it's tough because like I get that she's so used to it, right? So like I bet like when you're with your friends and your families and they all do this and it's normal and it's super normalized and you're just like, yeah, whatever. We dealt with Krampus as kids. Ha ha ha. And like that was fake and silly. It was just to make us make us good boys and girls. But like it feels a lot of culture shock. So to me and you, we're like, that's dumb. That's like the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah. I also just kind of don't like the implication. I'm sorry. I
Yeah.
think traumatizing your child
I
is
think you're
bad.
valid for being like, yeah, I get that. Like, even if it's different, we might not like it, but it's just at base value, it is literally just scaring your kids to be better or whatever. So like that is just something I don't like.
All right, I've landed on my 100% immediately believe opinion. Are you ready for this? I'm about to drop another truth bomb.
Yeah.
If you
Ready.
have to teach your children to be scared of Krampus to get them to behave, you're a bad parent. Boom. I believe it. I just said
Wow.
that, and I 100% true.
That was kind of a spicy take from you. Comments, let us know how much you hate
Yeah,
Jordan.
how'd you like that one? Did you like that one? You're not going to get me to change it. I've instantly landed. I'm already... See, the thing is, I make the opinion first, and then make the arguments for it after.
If you're commenting, you're behind. Please comment, though.
True.
Are you guys ready to vote on this?
Let's do
Yes.
Decision time.
All right. When it comes to the Krampus husband, is he overreacting, Jordan?
No, he should divorce this woman. This is weird.
So true.
Well, I can't believe I'm siding with a British man, by the way.
Oh,
but like,
sure. Yeah, wait. Negative points
disgusting.
cause British.
God damn. You know it's bad when I'm siding with the British. That's crazy. But no, Krampus sucks. This is dumb. You're not overreacting.
Danny?
I think you are not overreacting considering the age of the kid at like 2
Yeah.
years old. I know a lot of comments are like, oh, whatever. She's not like abusing him. It's just a tradition thing, whatever. But like, I do think like, even if you are going to do Krampus, even if you are going to do all this crap or whatever, and maybe it sucks, but it's not like a big deal. I think he's allowed to be like, no, don't show our kid this scary thing, whether it be tradition or not, because it's like, he's not old enough. He's going to get scared. Like, I think
Yeah.
that's completely normal reaction.
And she's like, good, our child should be scared. Actually, can I go back and say that we should get Child Protective Services involved? This kid should find new parent. That's a joke. I'm kidding.
Yeah, I am also going to say that he's not overreacting. For me, I get being like, there's a fake person that will hurt you if you're bad. Like, that's kind of the foundational understanding of all of civilization, right?
Yeah.
You know, for some people it's God, for some people it's the police, but like, there is a person who will hurt you if you do bad things. It's kind of like our most important lesson. But
me.
2 is a little young. 2 is
Yes,
quite young.
I like genuine. Like, I'd be like maybe whatever on it if it was like a
He's like 3 or
7-year-old,
4. Yeah, okay,
whatever,
maybe,
older.
yeah.
But like, this is a baby. Like, this is
Yeah.
like a
Yeah, like,
2-year-old.
they can't really speak yet. Yeah. All right. So it's going to be a 3-0. I do want to highlight one of these interesting comments.
Sure.
This is from a deleted account. It says, like Danny said, a lot of them are like, it's not that much worse than God. And it's like, okay, well. But this one I really like, which says, your son has German ancestry. It is right that he learns about these things. And I've decided I've become a Krampus nationalist. Like being like, your child's genetic destiny will be fulfilled. He must prepare himself for the beating sack.
Dude, I need me a beating sack ASAP.
Shut up, the zinc
I got my own
beating
beating
sack.
sack. I got to point out, Jordan, I think it's really funny that you talked about stuffing your 2-year-old full of creatine and just making it a sort of nuclear bomb that Krampus will pick up, and then it'll go Tasmanian devil mode and just tear his limbs off.
Yeah, exactly.
I was looking up Krampus in the other tab, and this is from Wikipedia. There's this thing called Krampusnacht on December 5th in some parts of Europe, where a guy will dress up as Krampus and like do mischief, and they had to call a lot of them off because that was happening. Like people would see Krampus and be like, hey, that guy's a dickhead, and then go beat him up.
Let's fucking go! Oh, never mind.
That's
I love Krampus
awesome.
now. Oh my god.
Wait,
that's amazing.
I whiplash 182.
You know what actually we should do is like they should like give people in prison like an opportunity for parole, or you spend one night as Krampus, and then if anyone sees you in the street, they get to purge you. Yeah. Like they get to like walk up to you and like cut your arms off and shit.
No, shut up.
Shut up.
Get that fucking Krampus.
Get that Krampus.
He beat me with a stick when I was 4.
I do love the idea of getting kids to beat the shit out of some random guy dressed as Krampus. I think this rocks.
Apparently
awesome.
one time like there was an all-out brawl and 8 people had to be hospitalized with broken bones because they wanted to beat the fuck out of Krampus.
Oh my god.
Jordan, you nailed it.
Oh
you
my
nailed
god.
it.
I can't wait to teach my 2-year-old child to do like a pile driver.
To do like taekwondo and like just absolutely wallop Krampus.
Christmas saving action, you know, like
Oh my god.
It comes out. Good job beating the out of Krampus, dude.
yeah.
The Council has spoken.
All right, we are staying on r/am I overreacting?
This subreddit is so choice. I love it
this
so
I
much.
love it. This one's a year old. It says, am I overreacting? Husband keeps feeding our baby soy sauce.
Let's go.
Yeah!
Let's go. Creatine in the soy sauce. Next.
Oh my god.
Secretly protein powders sipped into the soy sauce.
We need this baby full of sodium. This
Why
needs
does
to be
that
the
baby
most
have a
sodium.
six-pack?
Oh man. Okay, here we go. I don't even know where to start. Last week I found out I just can't even read this. Last week I found out that my husband Mark gave our baby Lucy a spoonful of soy sauce.
Me when I feed my baby soy sauce because I'm
bored.
Let me ask you, have you all ever eaten a spoonful of soy sauce?
No, soy's like okay. All right. I like
Don't
a lot of like
say
Asian
you've done
food,
this.
but I'm not a big fan of soy sauce. I don't like when I get
Oh,
sushi.
wow.
I don't like dip the sushi in the soy sauce. It's just like it's too salty for me.
You should get the low sodium
It
one.
is an overpowering flavor for sure.
Low sodium and very light dips. Actually, not to be like actually in Japan, but like genuinely like the amount people dip in America for soy sauce is like too much. You're supposed to be like you're supposed to dip it very lightly, like so supremely
that makes
lightly.
Sense.
Mm-hmm.
So I won't delve too deep into this, but I grew up barely eating a lot of salt. Like I did not eat a lot of salt.
Oh wow.
Growing up because my dad had a kidney transplant. So when you have a kidney transplant, you need like a very low sodium diet. So basically we all grew up eating like not that much salt.
Wow.
Mom didn't use a lot of salt in our cooking. So the first time I tried soy sauce, I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
You know?
No, that would make sense.
Yeah. So I've kind of been conditioned to not like very, salty, sodium forward foods like that. So anyway.
I like soy sauce.
I love soy sauce,
that
dude.
makes sense.
We'll get you right, Jordan.
I mean, now that you've described the correct way to
correct
eat
way
it,
to
I'm
do
thinking like, the little
It's great.
umami taste of
It's
soy sauce
perfect.
actually
Like,
in a very small amount. Might
Dude,
be
I
good.
gotta take you to Kura Sushi, dude. Conveyor belt sushi, like with the fish on top of the rice, light dip on the soy sauce. Oh, prime.
Yeah, I've never had it.
It's the
I've never
best.
had conveyor belt sushi.
Oh,
I'm missing out.
Anyway, sorry. Please read the post, Joseph. Thank you.
I went to the kitchen and there was Mark looking all proud of himself as he spooned a little bit of soy sauce into Lucy's mouth. I asked him what he was doing and he said she seemed curious about it, so I thought I'd let her try. First off, amazing.
Awesome. Dude's rock.
The baby was pointing to the drain cleaner and I thought, well, what's the worst that could happen?
Yeah, I mean, that's what I did when I was a kid.
It didn't seem like that big of a deal at the time, so I let it go. The next day I walked in to the same thing. They were in the kitchen and he was giving her soy sauce. I asked what he thought he was doing, and again he said it's not a big deal. He laughed about it. I tried to stay calm, but inside I was fuming. Since then, it's been a nightmare. Lucy keeps pointing at the cupboard where we keep the soy sauce, and every meal is like a battle. He keeps giving her spoonfuls, and it's like she's developed this weird obsession. I've tried talking to Mark about it, but he shrugs it off, saying it's no big deal. But it is a big deal. I'm worried about what this could do to her taste buds or her health. Soy sauce is loaded with salt. I don't want to sound like a control freak, but I just couldn't hold it in anymore. So I snapped a bit yesterday. I told him it wasn't funny and that he needed to think about what he was doing. He looked hurt and said he was trying to bond with Lucy. I get it, but it's driving me nuts. I'm exhausted from trying to manage this soy sauce craze, and it feels like he's not taking it seriously. Maybe I'm overreacting. I wish he'd understand how important it is to be careful with what she eats. It's been a rough few days. I hope we can figure this out before our girl becomes a soy sauce addict for life. Edit, she is 14 months old.
I'm sorry. All I could think about is this baby is prime for some soy sauce dipping action, dude. They have the baby at the sushi restaurant and she's going to like dip her shit in soy sauce. They're going to be like, what the fuck? Your baby's crazy.
This baby uses chopsticks in perfect Chinese.
Exactly.
Shocking. 14-month-old orders in perfect Chinese.
Perfect sushi.
She's able to do it because her order is just soy sauce. She goes up and she
Yeah,
goes,
that's true.
Soy sauce.
I love this subreddit because we get like real issues. Jordan, go ahead.
I don't, okay. Now this can't be good for the baby, right? I don't know much about babies, but giving them salt juice is probably not great. I mean, maybe, I don't know. There's two problems. I'm of two minds. Babies are the most fragile, like angelic little creatures that if anything happens to them, it's awful, and you know their bodies are weak and fragile. But also, kids are invincible. So I don't know. Is this this can't be good though, right?
Of course
Maybe.
not, dude.
Okay.
Of course not. Are you like?
Oh,
like
hold up. What are you, a fucking doctor?
Joseph, back me up here, bro. Like,
What are you, a doctor? You don't know this shit. I think it could be good for them.
that's true. I'm so sorry.
Awesome.
I take it all back. I apologize.
Okay, I do have to talk about, I guess, kind of the dosage. I could see the child like sucking a little bit of soy sauce off like your finger or something. But a spoonful of soy sauce? That's like more soy sauce than you put in a meal. Like, that's unbelievable.
That is true, actually.
It's
That
insane.
That's true. Wait a minute. You can see.
Yeah, like if
That's
if the
shocking,
baby
right?
like
It's not like he's like, oh yeah, have a drop of it. He's like, have a fucking tablespoon, glug it down, bitch.
I'll rub it on your mouth. Like I'll rub it around like on your
And it
little
wasn't
baby
just once.
mouth so you
It's
can
like
try it.
3 days, like day after day. She's hounded for that soy sauce.
She's just the salt-filled child. Literally just the
Yeah.
saltiest being.
Dude, it's too much. Of course it's like obviously if the baby licked a bit of soy sauce on like the bib or something or like on her little like plate, it's fine. Nothing's gonna happen. It's just like, bro, that's such an egregious amount of sodium that it could kill a human, like an adult, you know?
I think he's just
I'm
making
looking up the
kid
nutrition
stronger.
facts right now.
Yeah, I think you're right, Jordan. I think he is just making the baby
Okay,
stronger.
here we go. For a human adult,
Okay.
oh my God, for a human adult, 1 tablespoon of soy sauce is 40% of your daily sodium. So you have to imagine for a child, it's about 400,000% of your daily
I mean,
sodium.
that's fine. I honestly, we eat sodium. We're humans. A baby is human. I literally don't get what the big deal is.
True.
Wait, you're right.
Wait,
I
hold
never
on.
thought about it like that.
Like, why are we so worried about this? It's obvious that it's fine.
The second thing I Googled was, can babies have soy sauce? And every single site, it goes, no.
No, like of course not. No,
I mean, when I want to
absolutely not.
bond with my child by poisoning them.
I
She's still fine. Okay, I actually think I call bullshit
Oh?
because clearly from this post, which I will take as scientific proof now, the baby has eaten soy sauce for 3 days in a row and they're fine.
That's true. I didn't think about it like that. Wait,
Yeah,
the baby is completely
because you're not
fine.
a real scientist
Yeah.
and doctor like me.
I thought you were gonna say like you're not a real baby carer or something
Yeah.
like that. Okay, can we talk about her reaction though? She snapped. She said, "Stop feeding that dang baby soy sauce."
I don't want to talk about her reaction. I want to talk
okay.
about the baby's reaction, who loves soy sauce.
That's
And
also
as a
so
parent,
true.
as a parent, you just give your kids the things that make them happy because you got to go to like bed or something,
so
you know?
true.
Yeah.
Dude.
I'm busy, bro. I got things to do.
Dude, man, like I'm on my lunch break. I got to go back
I'm
up
trying
to
to
my
crank
office.
90s, you motherfucker. What do you
Yeah.
want? Candy, soy sauce, whatever.
Yeah.
I
My
don't
favorite
care.
I
part
don't
is that
care.
he's doing it for fun. Like he's
Yes!
like, I'm curious.
He's like, well, you know, she just wants to bond with me. And I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, okay.
Well, it's like, can you bond in any other way?
That's going to be me. I'm going to have a quart of chow mein from Panda Express. Shoving it in Lucy's mouth like, isn't it great, baby? And she's going to be like,
Honey, why do you keep feeding the baby orange chicken? It's a part of her growth.
yes,
babe.
she loves it. And she loves me.
Look at her. She's pointing at it. She wants more.
Yeah. All right, fine. We can talk about the poster. She's probably right or whatever. Who fucking knows?
Yeah, like,
Whatever. Who gives a shit? I'm giving that baby more soy sauce.
hold up. Why are we blaming the dad? The baby's the one asking for the soy sauce.
Yeah, the baby is using childlike emotional manipulation tactics on the husband to get more soy sauce.
I don't know, guys. I think we
Exactly.
can all agree here. I think the baby's the asshole.
Honestly, acting totally irrationally, it's unbelievable.
I'm crying.
Honestly, divorce the baby.
Lawyer up.
Disown, lawyer up,
Go to the gym.
hit the gym.
And get that baby in the court.
Get Jordan's creatine baby to break up with her for you.
They're gonna fight to the death. My sides hurt.
Leave a trail of soy sauce to the adoption agency.
That baby's gonna be like a
Oh.
bloodhound. Oh my god, I can see the soy sauce over there. This was good. Joseph, thank you for this
Fuck.
one.
Oh,
Wow.
God.
I'm never gonna stop thinking about soy sauce, baby.
Dude, soy sauce baby is crazy. Honestly, you know what? Dudes out there, husbands, just do whatever.
Wait.
Like, this shit's funny. This shit's
Don't
so
listen
funny.
To that. Don't. That's not true.
This
That's
is
not
so
true.
fucking
Don't
funny.
Do whatever.
Like, if you're a parent, like, fuck, man, this shit's so hard. Like, just fuck it, you know?
I love like your energy comes from like babying 9 animals in your house. And
Yeah,
so you're like, whatever, dude. Who gives a shit?
Whatever.
Sometimes
Are
you just gotta
alive?
give them what they want. I do love that it's like, you know what? You work hard. You've deserved a break. Feed your kid poison. What do I care? Being a parent is tough. You can just poison your kid. That's not a big deal. You've earned
She
it.
loves
If you
it.
go to court, be like, you know what? Being a mom is hard, okay?
Yeah, and then the judge goes, damn, true.
Damn, that's so true.
It's so true.
Okay, wait,
Yeah.
hold on. Wait, big news. There's an edit. The baby is 14 months old.
Yeah.
No, we read that already.
We
We
read
read it
that.
already.
I'm aware.
No. I didn't know you read it.
Glug, glug, glug. Soy sauce time.
Glug, glug. Drink that all down.
Decision time.
Do we want to vote on this one?
Even fucking talk.
Okay, who are we calling the asshole here?
We're asking if the woman is overreacting
Okay.
because her husband keeps poisoning their child. 3, 2, 1.
No.
No.
As funny
this
as
is
it would be for me to
insane.
say yes.
The top comment I love, it's like, make him go to her next doctor's appointment and ask the doctor right in front of him if it's okay to give the baby soy sauce on a daily basis. That's an amazing idea, but what if the doctor's like, listen, being a husband is hard, okay?
Saying fucking goat.
What if the doctor's like, well, is he giving her soy sauce or is she asking for soy sauce? Because that's a big difference.
Yeah. It's like, well, okay, it does matter. Is the baby pointing at the cupboard where the soy sauce is?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Holy
Babies will
shit,
tell you what
man.
they want.
Oh my god.
Okay, all right.
I'm okay.
You ready
okay.
to move on?
Yeah, I'm all right. I'm good.
I think so. I don't know. I'll never truly move on.
The Council has spoken.
This next one comes from r/am I the asshole. This one's rough. It's am I the asshole because I will not watch anything more complicated than a Hallmark movie with my wife.
Fucking based. Just give your kids soy sauce, and it's like, oh fuck, I don't want to watch fucking Little Women with you, honey. I just want to watch a fucking.
Dog, I gotta go play League of Legends. Holy shit.
Sense and Sensibilities, not that British shit again. Can we just watch the fucking big city girl moves to the...
To be clear, he says, he's not saying he won't watch Hallmark movies. He says that's the cutoff. He won't watch anything more complicated than that with his wife.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's
life
what
is hard, man. Thinking about what babies can eat, like, that's tough. Thinking about complicated media... Like, I don't want to watch a fucking A24 film with you. I've got to feed my baby soy sauce.
All right, you ready?
Yes.
I love my wife. She's intelligent and sweet and beautiful inside and out. She teaches high school English and social studies. She loves novels and usually has several on the go. However, she cannot follow the plot of a movie to save her life unless it's about a big city lawyer visiting her hometown to shut down the local factory, but instead reconnecting with her high school boyfriend who is also the local baker and mayor. I've known about this for years. I've just accepted it. I like vegging with her, so I'm happy to see white people rediscovering the magic of Christmas or whatever.
Awesome.
When we were dating, we watched
okay.
The Matrix. The questions she asked had me wondering about her. Ditto for anything complex.
Oh, let's
Even
go.
the Usual Suspects, where they lay out everything for you, she didn't get the ending. Okay, a couple things. First off, how do you not get the ending of The Usual Suspects? They tell you what happens during the ending.
Yeah. It's like immediately straightforward.
I like the concept of being like not understanding the Matrix, being like, so what? They're in some kind of like Matrix?
Do you get to do the like, wait a minute, the title of the movie?
We had her sister and brother-in-law over for a couple's night on Friday. We made supper and the plan was to watch a movie. Her sister wanted to watch Shutter Island. Uh-oh. I will not spoil it, but the movie has many twists.
Mm-hmm.
The ending is awesome. All right, spoilers for Shutter Island. Have you all seen Shutter Island?
Yes, we have.
Man,
This is
I'm
actually,
sorry.
oh my God.
I have not.
I can't believe this is in this post. This is one of Mariah and I's first fights.
Oh.
Really?
Wow.
Please go deeper into
Can
this.
you
Okay.
divulge
No,
it
no,
with like
finish the post.
little spoilers? I don't mind being a little spoiled, just like...
We'll get to it.
Let's read the
We'll get to
post.
it. I tried my best to suggest anything else. The new Laura Dern movie where she bangs the kid from Hunger Games. They all ganged up on me and said we were watching Shutter Island. My wife then proceeded to embarrass herself by not understanding the ending and asking questions that were not great. Her sister and her husband were looking at my wife like she was Simple Jack. That's a great movie reference. I'm glad he did a movie reference in the movie AITA.
I love
it keeps it
guys.
thematically relevant.
True.
I tried my best to cover for her or tell her I would explain it later. She got mad at me for not just answering her questions. After they left, she started in on me. She said that she noticed we always watch a certain kind of movie. She thought I enjoyed them. I said I did, because we get to spend time together and that makes me happy. She said that she was not an idiot, she just didn't concentrate on movies. She recited the plot of several novels to prove her point. I said, I'm not commenting on your intelligence, you're smarter than me. She says I'm a jerk for not watching movies I enjoy with her. So we agreed, and we watched Memento today. I think her head almost exploded from not asking questions. I saw her on Wikipedia researching the plot.
Oh.
Am I the asshole for intentionally not watching complicated movies with my wife?
Oh, man.
Okay.
This
I will
is
elaborate.
good.
I will elaborate on the fight point. Okay. So
All right.
I am kind of an annoying person and I am somewhat Reddit coded. I am very sorry to
What?
admit. Okay.
That makes no sense.
No, I
Yeah,
never would have figured that out.
True. Yep. So very early into our dating, my wife and I, wasn't my wife at the time, but Mariah and I were watching Shutter Island. At about 20 to 30 minutes in, I immediately guessed the ending.
Oh,
Awesome.
dude. I'd kill you.
Dude, you're
I'd
awesome.
actually kill you on the spot.
No, I am a self-aware person and I understand my flaws and I try very hard to work on them.
Yeah.
I was not that way at the time. And I was like, oh, easy. This is the ending. And she's like, stop. You did not just do that. And I'm like, oh, what? What's the matter? I think that's the ending,
you
right?
rock. You're
You
so
can't
fucking awesome,
do
dude.
that. And then I was right. And she's like, I don't want to talk to you for a minute.
Had she not seen Shutter Island before?
I can't remember if she had seen it and she wanted to watch it together or we both hadn't watched it yet and like it ruined the movie for her that I did. Well, it did ruin the movie for her that I
Yeah,
did
no
that
doubt.
regardless. But it was like, this is a problem that I have. I don't want to make myself sound super awesome. That's really not what I'm trying to do. I just do have a tendency to be able to guess the ending of shows or movies. And before I worked on myself, I would just be like, I'm going to try to guess the ending. Like, I would watch movies and shows to specifically try and guess what happened at the end. And it was so annoying. And Shutter Island was like a big time I did that was super annoying. So, yeah.
That's awesome. That's so awesome.
That's so good. But it's also like the exact opposite of what's happening here.
I know, right?
I do love, there are people that I cannot watch movies with for this reason.
Yeah.
Like we'll go watch like Pokemon and they'll be like, so Pikachu was an animal? And it's like, no, that's
wow, no. Like, not even remotely close.
I do like what she says. She says she asked bad questions. Is like, that's such a funny thing to be like, not only did she not get the movie, but she asked questions that proved she didn't understand it on a very fundamental level.
Yeah.
Like the movie finishes and she's like, so Leonardo DiCaprio, he was pretending to be someone else in this movie. It's like, yeah, that's acting. So that's that's
There's no bad questions. Okay, so this was a film? Okay, that's one bad question.
it was called Shutter Island because it was surrounded by water, right? Yeah, I mean, technically, yes. I would say, yeah.
You
that's
turn off the
probably true.
Matrix. So what is the Matrix? And you're like,
okay.
It's like the core principle of the movie. I don't know. I will say, oh God, I don't know how much I want to talk about this on the thing because Jillian listens to this. I also have a wife who is not great at watching movies.
Oh.
She's all right at watching movies in a movie theater, but we can't really watch them at home because she has to pay attention the whole time.
Ah, okay, well that's, yeah.
I get where she's coming from, where she's like, listen, I have a tough time paying attention to movies, but it's like, okay, but
Sure.
if that's the case, you don't get mad that you don't watch movies where you have to pay attention. If you're bad at paying attention and it's something you can't work on or fix, then you're going to have to accept that you're not going to get to watch all the movies where you have to pay attention.
Right. That's like fair if you like know that about yourself.
Yeah. I am the worst movie watcher as evidenced by what I just talked about.
Wait,
I
well,
am
okay,
the worst
do you still
movie.
do that though?
You're just guessing the whole time.
Okay, I don't say it out loud, but I can't stop myself.
I mean,
like,
it's
it is
fine.
very
If it's
hard
in
for
your
me to watch
head, that's
movies.
fine. It's just like, as long as you're not like, duh, I know the ending, like to everyone. Like in the
Well, the problem,
theater.
okay, here's the other thing. And okay, I will make fun of myself because I don't want this to be like a pod where the three of us talk about our relationships and be like, God, women, you know, like that's not what I'm trying to do here.
I think there should be. I think that's what it
Shut
should
up,
be.
shut up.
Shut up.
I am very opinionated about how I think movies should end, and when movies have an ending that I don't like, it ruins my night. I will get very like upset when a movie has an ending that I think is stupid, and then
I don't think that's like
it makes me mad.
Bad
No,
thing.
it's Danny.
Right?
You don't have to defend me on this
Oh,
one.
okay.
It's like unreasonable.
Oh,
like I
okay.
will turn into a little. I
Damn.
will be a little piss pants baby when I'm like, that ending sucked. I just wasted 2.5 hours. Like.
Wow.
Oh my God. Not even for movies, but for shows. I saw Hades Town.
Okay.
A great,
Yeah, I've
amazing
heard it's
production.
very good.
Just
Oh, dude, yeah, you were telling me about this.
Incredible stage play.
Yeah.
The ending made me so mad
Oh,
that I
no.
ranted about it on the way home. And I was like, I'm going to go on my computer and play games.
I'm feeding our future kid soy sauce.
This is a personal flaw. I know
Wow.
I have. Like, movies and me, I just...
Dude, every
I'm not a
time I
movie
learn
watcher.
something new about you, I want to continue my research on Jordanology. Like, I got to put you under a goddamn scope, dude.
Yeah, I have nothing positive to say for myself here. There is no defense that can be had.
Well,
I
it's
am
weird
not a
because,
good
like, I
movie watcher.
instinctively, like, I understand the feeling of, like, oh, this movie has, like, a bad ending that sucked and wanting to talk about it. I feel like that's very natural. Like, everyone loves being like, oh, that ending sucked, or that ending was great. Like, whatever. That's, like, super normal. But I get if you're like, no, I'm, like, insanely unreasonable about it.
Yes. It's like I am a very dumb person and I have very strong opinions about art. Like, those two don't mix. Come on, man. Like, like you gotta just be dumb. You can't like.
you
Anyway,
don't
all
get
this
both.
to say, I think it is just the truth that people watch movies different. you know?
Yeah, you know?
Movies,
Yeah.
there is not a shared experience or a agreed upon way to watch a movie. And maybe this is because like art affects people in many different ways or whatever. I don't know. But movies specifically have an effect on people, and there are different ways to absorb that form of media. And I think you kind of just gotta, I don't know, you just kind of gotta be okay with how other people watch movies, or at least come to an understanding that maybe watching a movie isn't a shared activity that the two of you can have. I don't know. It's hard for me because I'm a bad movie watcher.
Let's aim at this poster who
Sure, go ahead.
Who has pretty much throughout this post, in my opinion, kind of like subtly is like, I just don't want to really deal with the ramifications that come with watching more like involved, more attention grabbing movies with you. And so instead of talking to her about it, watches Hallmark movies instead.
Yeah,
and
is
so
that
when
insulting?
she's like kind of realized it, is like, wait a minute. I thought we
She's
were
like, wait a
watching.
minute, you got me on baby mode.
Yeah. Like, it's like I can watch like smart movies, and even though maybe she's wrong, it definitely I totally understand.
It is funny to be like, I can watch smart movies. They're like, okay, and then she immediately fails, and she's on Wikipedia like, fuck, what is going on? Oh god damn it!
It's like I'm like in a legitimate sitcom of a romantic like comedy. It's so good, but
This is a Seinfeld plot for sure. This is like a classic
Yeah.
Seinfeld plot.
She's media illiterate ogre. She can't like.
well, but the joke about the illiterate ogre is that the ogre absolutely understands the portions of like things
Yeah.
that are like quote unquote he thinks is surface level. She's like what did I just watch? Let me reread the plot.
I need the Memento for Dummies.
I want to make it clear. I absolutely understand in a more complicated movie being like, oh, I kind of got lost during this moment. Let me
sure.
reread the plot. I think that's very normal. I think many people are like, oh, I got confused at this portion, or you know, and so maybe during your own downtime, you still liked it, but like maybe you got confused on a certain part, so you like reread the plot, and like I think that's normal. But like absolutely really funny being like, oh, I gotta reread the whole plot on this because I just wasn't there.
Yeah.
I still think it is like very slight. Like this is so, I love this post because it's so like couple coded, right? Like it's so perfect and real. And it's like, I think you are a very slight asshole for like just not being like, listen, here's the case. Like, I tend to not choose those movies just because I feel like it's tough to watch them with you. I don't know how to phrase that nicer, but like, I think that's better and more respectful than putting her on baby mode, as Joseph said.
Oh, yeah. I'm
Just a
having
little
hard
bit.
time
It's not a big deal. Like, I get it.
Yeah. The thing is, I think you're kind of landing close to where I'm
I
landing.
get being proven right immediately after, too. It's a very Joseph moment where like Joseph will be like, okay, sure. Like, let's do this. And then he's immediately proven right, like frame one.
Yeah. I think
It was a Joseph moment when you do an annoying behavior for a legitimate reason, and then someone goes, stop doing the annoying behavior, and they go, that's fine, we don't have to do that, and then you're immediately reminded why you do the behavior. Is that what it is?
Exactly.
I'm landing kind of where you're landing, where it's like, I get why he did it. And I mean, it is kind of, oh boy, maybe let me stretch the checks I'm writing. It is kind of sweet that he's like, I still want to watch movies with you. I love spending time with you. So I'm going to pick movies that I know we can watch together.
Yeah.
I don't think that's too terrible of a thing, but it is, I can't help but look at the kind of the insultingness of it. He's not outright saying it, but he's just like, well, I'm going to pick the dumbest movies ever because my wife is so dumb. But
like, do you have to say it like this, bro? Like, yeah, exactly.
But all through here, he's like, she's not dumb. She's smarter than I am. She just can't watch movies good.
And I'm like, well, okay, but like.
But then why do you never say it? I guess. But how do you say it, though? Okay, Danny, let's extrapolate that a little bit more. And like, okay, so we are kind of dogging on him for putting her on baby mode and watching Hallmark baby movies. But then, like, how do you talk about this? What do? Do you go, honey, I kind of want to just talk about something.
I think
you suck at watching
here's the
movies.
I think he doesn't want to say what he's actually thinking, which is, I want to watch very complicated twist style movies, and you don't follow those movies very well. So it's really hard to enjoy them with you.
Okay. All right.
And
Yes.
because there are
Thank you.
plenty of movies you could watch where I've had a ton of enjoyment that are not complicated, and they're not Hallmark movies. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't
Yes.
have to watch Shutter Island every like week, or like, you know, The Matrix or whatever.
But this situation isn't him being like, you know, we have to watch a Hallmark movie. He's like, there's a new movie out with a Hunger Games kid in it. And instead they're like, no, we're watching Shutter Island.
I
But-
guess.
I'm going to extrapolate Danny's point even more.
Yeah.
Because what he's saying is the guy isn't saying how he actually feels, which is it bothers me when we watch movies that you ask questions and kind of ruin the experience a little bit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which is more direct, and that is what he's actually upset about, is the fact that this is just like kind of interrupting the movie watching experience for him. So I think there is a way to, one, be actually honest about how you feel, and two, approach that subject, not necessarily confrontationally, but like, hey, when we watch a movie, maybe write down your questions. Do you want to ask me your questions at the end? We can talk about the movie after. That's fun. That's fun. I love doing that shit.
Right.
Like, oh my God, when Mariah and I were watching Severance, a fucking incredible show, by the way. If anybody listening to this hasn't watched
A show that I
Severance
very
yet,
much like sometimes have moments where I'm like, oh man, I'm actually even a little lost. I should like rewatch this episode or just moments
Yes.
or something. I'm like,
I
gotta
there's
play
a
that
ton.
back.
The theorizing and stuff that happens from Severance is so fucking good. Like, you can just watch it and just come up with like ideas of what's happening. It's so good. And we did that all the time when we watched that show, and it was amazing. So maybe he suggests that instead of putting her on baby mode, you know? Because I can't get past the fact that it just feels a little bit insulting. I'm sorry. I don't know.
It's so funny to
I
be
could
like,
be wrong.
my
But that's
wife
where I'm
is
at
a
right now.
simple jack in these questions, but she's very
My
smart.
wife fucking sucks at watching
Watching
movies.
Are we ready to call this one?
yeah,
sure.
I think so.
Decision time.
All right. When it comes to this guy and his stupid wife, is he the asshole for
Okay.
putting her in baby mode, Jordan?
Just slightly. Like, if asshole is middle of the road, or if the line is in the middle between like 4 and 6, it's like 5. He's like a 5.5 on the asshole scale, you know? It's like his heart's in the right place because he wants to spend time with his wife. He acknowledges that she is smart. He's trying not to insult her intelligence, but like I can't get past the fact that this is like, we need to watch. I need to put on the Blues Clues for
I
you,
love
honey.
vegging out, honey.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know. I think just very slightly, he needs to approach us more directly, say what he really feels, and then maybe
You got to go up
Ask
to your
her to
wife and say,
modify.
you're dumb as shit.
it's not what I said. Sure. Anyway, okay, he's a little bit the asshole. Danny, sorry.
No, it's fine. I agree. I think the guy in the post is a bit of an asshole. I think it comes off a little condescending, and it feels like,
That's the word.
yeah, I think the post comes off as slightly condescending. I think like he has something to be like, well, you know, she's really smart and very book smart and she's beautiful, but like when it comes to movies, she's just a ditz, you know, like it's just like, all right, man. No, just like, I think you're just like it's just slight asshole. I get being frustrated that you can't maybe enjoy these more complicated movies or whatever, or specifically movies that are more fun and harder to follow. And so when she comes in with the questions, you're just like, oh man, like it feels like she wasn't even there. Sure, I would understand being frustrated. That being said, it does feel like you've put your wife in baby mode and you have not like, you haven't told her that. And so she comes out and she's like, wait, I was watching these Hallmark movies because I thought you liked them. And so like, bro, like we're doing Seinfeld bits to your wife because you're like, I don't know, she doesn't watch movies. She just doesn't watch movies. She's not good at it.
She doesn't watch movies, Jerry.
No, Shutter Island.
I guess I'm going to disagree with you two. I think that you all are doing a lot of inferring here. I think this guy has done a really good job of correctly understanding the situation and doing what he can to never have to call his wife a stupid idiot. I think that he has
not
built
what
a
either
lovely
of us
life
said.
in which they can both enjoy themselves. And the only thing that is ruining this is the wife being like, I can watch hard movies, you know, a sentence that is literally wrong. Like, she's just wrong about this. And there's nothing wrong with her being wrong about it. He's like, I like watching movies with you. We get to hang out. Obviously, we're not going to watch Memento. I don't know. I think that he's behaved completely normally here.
I think that's why I said slight asshole, right? Because I think what he's doing is somewhat, well, I think somewhat normal. You think completely normal. That's where the difference lies. I just wish he would have approached this differently.
I don't know. Like, even in your example with your own wife, you like talk to her about it and you're like, listen, like, I know we have this problem. So like, I just want to warn you for X, Y, Z.
Oh, no.
Right?
No. We've talked about this in like 2 sentences worth of discussion. This is not a discussion my wife wants to have because no one wants to hear you're bad at doing X.
Well, yeah, but like, it's just that you don't have to say you're bad at X because there's no, like Jordan said earlier, there's no bad way to watch movies or whatever.
Okay, sure, yeah. Explain to me the kind way in which you are explaining to someone you can't keep up with the hard movie.
I can do it right now. Joseph, I think you're kind of bad at being right every once in a while.
True.
Right now.
I mean, well, that's literally true.
No,
I don't know. Like, I think it is respectful, even if you like nobody likes to hear that. Why are you babying them then? You literally said it yourself.
Because
putting
you
them in
love
baby
them and you care about their feelings.
Wow. Like, okay, but you know what hurts more? Knowing that you've been watching Hallmark movies all this time only because you don't think she can handle the other movies or whatever. Even if you
it's like having
finding that out is worse than
No.
than doing
because,
that.
yeah, so then the person being the asshole is everyone who wanted to watch Shutter Island. But like you're saying watching the Hallmark movies only because she's too stupid. It's like, no, he is fine watching the Hallmark movies. He's like, and I love watching movies with my wife. You know, we just don't watch psychological thrillers because she can't keep up with them.
Yeah, but the
That's
whole
not
reason
dude,
he's
come on. He's literally like,
that is what it
like
is.
vegging with
He's
her,
totally
so
kind
I
to his
am-
wife all through this post. He calls her intelligent like a half dozen times. He says she's smarter than he is. She's just bad at processing the stuff that happens in movies.
I just think it's like having something in your teeth. It is better for somebody to tell you that rather than like hide it the whole time.
Yes, he's hiding it. Like, he's literally asking us in the post because, like, oh, am I an asshole for, like, on purpose watching these Hallmark movies? Like, a little bit. And that's okay. You know your wife well, but, like, clearly she was, like, a little annoyed, right? She said in the post.
But your solution is to have a conversation with her in which you go, no, babe, you can't watch good movies. And then you just go back to watching Hallmark movies? Like, what does that look like?
No. The conversation needs to be the way you watch these more complex movies is frustrating to me when I'm trying to enjoy them because you ask questions during them. Is there any way you could ask questions at the end or...
It's clear the issue is not that she's asking questions. It's that she cannot grasp fundamental principles of the movie. It's not that she's like, who is that guy? It's that she just isn't getting them. Like, he's embarrassed at the end of Shutter Island because she's asking questions that reveal she didn't understand any of it.
Okay,
but I don't know.
That's...
I get that, but I think you could try to talk to her about it and work on it.
Right,
you know?
instead of just hiding it.
But why?
Understanding is
because people don't like that. People don't like being lied to. What are you talking about?
Oh my God.
Am I an insane person? Like, you know what? Like, I'm not gonna like continuously lie to my wife and be like, oh, babe.
Let me ask you this.
Uh-huh.
What if your partner has like an unsightly scar on their shoulder?
Okay.
Do you feel the need
sure.
to be like, you really should do something about that scar? That should be something we should work on.
No, that's a completely different scenario. You're talking about physical
okay.
appearance.
Hold on though.
If someone has a scar, it's different.
I will engage with something
Sure.
I don't do very often. I will engage with.
I just don't even understand how.
Do they know about the scar?
How about this?
Okay.
Okay.
This is, I think, a more relevant one.
Sure.
Let's say instead of a scar, it's like a pimple that they don't know that they have.
They don't know that they have.
Okay.
Okay.
Is it your job to be like, oh, you've got a gross pimple?
Okay.
If they don't
hold on
know,
a second.
I would like to know that personally.
Yes.
Yes.
I would also like to know that.
In fact, like with my previous ex, she was like, thanks for telling me. I know it's like, it sucks and it's upsetting to hear that I have like a pimple somewhere, but I literally didn't know. So thank you.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
I don't know. If you think that your significant other is going to appreciate you saying, babe, you're just not very good at watching movies. I don't know what to tell you.
That's not what I'm
That is
saying.
not going to be
That's you are interpreting a different sentence. You're making it sound worse. Like, I would not approach it like that. I just like
There is no good way to couch this problem. There's no way you're going to be able to be like, babe, you know.
Yes, there is.
Actually, here's
in
like,
fact, there are people
okay,
in the comments.
Do it.
There are people in the comments
Explain
saying,
to me how I'm too stupid to follow movies can be done in a kind way.
You're the one making it more malicious. Like, I don't understand why we have to say it like that.
Real life experience time. I'm shit at watching movies, right? I make the movie viewing experience worse because of how I react to bad endings. Mariah had a conversation with me that was, hey, I want you to understand when you feel that way about a movie, it takes the enjoyment away from me watching the movie, right?
Boom.
Like, you have to understand the things that you are, like, the way you are being vocal about it. I don't get to process how I feel about the movie because you are over there ranting about it. And that is a very understandable way to have a discussion about how somebody acts when watching a movie. I think it is very doable.
This is your wife explaining to you how what you do during a movie impacts her, right?
Yes. Which is what he's saying.
This guy's problem isn't that watching a hard movie with her makes it unpleasant. It's that it is embarrassing that she just doesn't get it. He is here looking out not for the feelings of himself, but for the feelings of his significant other. He doesn't want to subject her to movies that she won't get. So his version of that conversation would be, hey, let's have a conversation. I'm not showing you movies because you won't get them. I'm looking out for your enjoyment when we watch a movie. I like the time we spend together, and I want us to both have a good time. So I don't want you to feel frustrated when the movie concludes and you have a million lingering questions because you don't get it.
Why did he make the determination that she did not have a good time?
That is a good point.
Maybe she had a good time and just wanted to have a 90-minute discussion about what a Matrix was. I don't know, maybe. I guess I'm inferring that, yeah.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Because it just sounds like that. It sounds exactly like that.
Okay. I think the comments are going to have to argue on this one.
Yeah.
We could talk in circles for a while on this one, but, 2-1. I think this is a solid 2-1.
The Council has spoken.
I think we've all made our positions clear. I think that you shouldn't have to tell your wife that you hate them and they suck and they're stupid.
That is what
we
said.
And you two say you have to.
I also believe that you can give baby soy sauce, and that's really what matters today.
So true.
Yeah.
I forgot earlier you said you'd feed your baby creatine.
Yeah.
I watch all of the movies that are a little too intellectually stimulating with the glasses on so that I can watch them back later and get it.
Record the VOD with your stupid glasses. All right.
Good luck, everyone.
Bye.